Welcome to the Now. Today's post is about facing your fears because most of the time it's that energy that kind of holds us back. And I know personally that it has a big impact or has had a big impact on the push and pull of those energies. And fear could be paralleled as those sticks that we put in our own wheels that hold us back from transforming energy into what we want or need it to be. And so, in many different books that I've read and many different experiences that I've had, fear has been referenced. But today, or right now, the specific quotes that I want to allude to are first and foremost, statement that I came across in the book Big Magic that I read a bit ago. And Big Magic was written by Elizabeth Gilbert, the same author who wrote the book Eat, Pray, Love, which I didn't read, but maybe one day I will. Anyways, so in this book, Big Magic, at one point she talks about leaving fear behind and how she speaks to fear. And so I was able to find it online on righttribe.com because I've lent the book to someone else. And yeah. So here it goes. Dearest Fear, creativity and I are about to go on a road trip together. I understand you'll be joining us because you always do. I acknowledge that you believe you have an important job to do in my life and that you take your job seriously. Apparently, your job is to induce complete panic whenever I'm about to do something interesting. And may I say, you're superb at your job. So by all means, keep doing your job if you feel you must. But I'll also be doing my job on this road trip, which is to work hard and stay focused. And creativity will be doing its job, which is to remain stimulating and inspiring. There's plenty of room in this vehicle for all of us. So make yourself at home. But understand this. Creativity and I are the only ones. Hey. Basically, sorry, because it kind of ended there for some odd reason. But so she goes on to state, and this I'm quoting from memory, that creativity and your current, present state of mind, witness, whatever, are the only ones controlling the navigation system and the radio. So, in this book, Big Magic, Gilbert states that creativity and fear are hand in hand. They're kind of like, I forget the term now, but twins that like have one body and have two heads. And so it's all up to you to stay focused and acknowledge that fear is there for a good reason, but not to let it stop you from what it is that you want to do. And then I have another quote that I found a while ago, and I can't necessarily remember where I found it. I think it might have been in the same book. Who knows? And I can also state that Brene Brown refers to fear on numerous occasions as well. So that you got to acknowledge what's there. Fear is part of the game, but how much are you fueling it? In reference to maybe paralleling that quote of the two wolves that live inside you that are constantly battling. Or even those two dogs that went into a room and came out, one growling and the other one wagging its tail and super happy. It's all up to you. So it's okay to fear answers, but you can't avoid them. And by cultivating presence and breathing and knowing that you have all the equipment you need in the now, fear, including creativity and drive and inspiration and motivation, dedication, perseverance, and all of those other gifts that are inside you. Connecting to that innate source energy and that power and having faith in yourself means living with uncertainty, feeling your way through life, and letting your heart guide you like a lantern in the dark sometimes. most importantly, anything can be achieved in small, deliberate steps, but there are times you need to take your courage in your hands and take a great leap because you can't cross a chasm in two small jumps. So, do with all of this whatever it is that you want, but know that fear is part of the game, insecurity is part of the game. But with that fear and insecurity, once you kind of push through the barrier, or you break down the ceiling, or take that first step and get into movement, that's all you need. And then I forget the name of the lady, but that 5-second rule where there's something that you know you got to do, and okay, you've got these thoughts, these gremlins, as Brene Brown calls them, that are holding you back. Well, just push through anyways. Do your thing. And I can guarantee, in my experience anyways, that movement is the key. If you've got these thoughts that are stuck in your head, start moving. Move, maybe clean your space, maybe go for a walk, dance, jump up and down, do a little bit of yoga. It'll help. It'll help you transform that stagnant energy and create some form of flow. That's all you need. Is one step or one leap. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I've been kind of push and pull. My schedule today has blessed me with a full day of freedom, followed by 2 awesome practices I'll be guiding at Asha Yoga. One at 7:45, foundation 60 minutes. One at 9:15, flow 60 minutes. And so it's a beautiful day outside. I've got a few errands that I had intended on running. I wanted to wake up earlier, and I woke up at 7:30 and then decided that, you know what? I could sleep in more. And so I went back to sleep, and then I woke up, and I went back to sleep, and then I finally woke up, and I walked my dogs, and then all of these things that I had planned to do kind of shifted, and then fear came in of, okay, what does really require my attention? And I know for a fact, as I've studied psychology, and I've had the opportunity and the blessing of being surrounded by people who communicate what's going on in their lives as opposed to maybe just putting up a facade. And yeah, we all sometimes put up facades, but long story short, I know that we all go through these fluctuations of I really want it, but then, oh, let me protect myself by saying that, oh, even though I really want it, do I really deserve it? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? And whatever's happening now is perfect. Whatever happened is perfect. And whatever's going to happen is perfect. So just one more loop back to another quote that I mentioned in this specific blog. Let your heart be that lantern in the dark. Listen to your heart in moments of angst where you're kind of like, shit, I want to do this, but I have to do this, and I have to be here at this time, and so on and so forth. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open, but take a fucking breath. Excuse my language, but maybe that'll shock you into the like right here, right now. Stop whatever it is you're doing and take a deep breath in through your nose. Maybe hold it in for like a count of 2 seconds, longer, shorter, and then let it go like a good. And if you can continue to breathe, maybe ask yourself the following question. What's my deepest desire now? What does my heart want? Because that's all that matters. What does your heart want? And today my heart wants to be outdoors. My heart wants to be in the sunlight. My heart wants movement. And so as opposed to going to sit in a doctor's office, I have to go get radiography, so x-rays, I guess, for my mouth and jaw. That's going to wait until tomorrow morning, and that's absolutely fine. And yep, that's my take on I'm creating balance in my life. So thanks for tuning in. As usual, please feel free to comment below, share, like the page, subscribe to the page, and tune in again because there will be a lot more for you. In the meantime, have a fantastic now, and maybe see you later. Peace out.